We've just arrived at Modern Store Fixtures and we're getting the tour from Amy and we got a bird's eye view. This is awesome. Let's go. This is the machining area. We've got a beam saw over there. We've got a nested machine, a point-to-point, another point-to-point. We got a vertical CNC, and we got two monster edge benders over here. And this is kind of their staging area for the machining side. So one of the first things that we look for when we go places is systems. I want to see some kind of system in place. We've all heard that, or we all have a plant manager, but if they don't have a system to manage, then what can they do other than firefight all day and answer questions? So as you can see, there's not a real obvious system. So we got to work quick, started cleaning up all the stuff that didn't belong in the area, and look at that. Almost instantly started creating some clarity. The next step was to start making things visual. We want everybody to understand at a glance what needs to be done and where things need to go. So we created a lane for the assembly, a lane for secondary machining, and a lane for edge banding. And then we just labeled them accordingly with magnetic labels so we could move them if we need to. But this gave us the clarity we needed to start developing a system that we can manage with no confusion. So here's an example. There's a pile there to the right, and then another pile over here appears for edge banding. So at a glance, I don't know if I should edge band that one or if I should edge band that one. So we had to go to work on fixing that. We work with the poles. I should do that. So now, when someone drops something off in the area for edge banding, with this little improvement of a simple stand that cost $0 and took 10 minutes, we've created clarity. Come over to the oversized area and we'll look for the pile. So now once we edge bend that one, this will move forward to here. We'll see the number one.
There was a door on this particular dresser.
And we'll look for the pile with the tag. One. Done, your first Kanban card.
Yay!
Yay, let's see it.
I can't. Oh, it did print out, but we have to.
We nailed it. Let's make a video for it. What's going on up in here?
We're done.
We're done. Oh my God, we have so much going on this week. I can't possibly video it all, so I'm trying to catch Lane in action. Old way, new way. Converting this as Kanban rack. The thing we tackled this week was batch sizes, and this is a good example of how batch sizes can plug up an assembly area. So this is the last day of training unfolding here, and we do a really cool 5S exercise where everybody bakes some muffins, and it starts off in total chaos and ends with total organization. And I don't think anyone can leave that room not thinking, wow, this rocks. There's no way we should leave our work areas messy, sloppy, or have anything out of place after this.
Okay, this is what it looked like in assembly before we decided to reorganize this bench. We didn't do the whole area because there's so much to do, so we just concentrated on that one small bench on the bottom so we knew we could get something accomplished today. Again, this is our before. Wow, it's pretty amazing when you start doing your sort activity and find out how much stuff you really have in your area. Tons of stuff that wasn't being used. Okay, here we are. We got our 5S red tag area already established. So you can see we made a couple of signs here so it's obvious what this card is for. And whenever we put anything in the red tag area, we make sure we put stickers on it with the date on it that we want it to be out of here. This is going to become a huge junk pile if we keep pouring stuff in here. We want to make sure someone's looking through this every 2 weeks, getting stuff out of the building that's still left on this cart. This is all the stuff that was not needed in this small little area over here. So pretty amazing.
And it looks like
this
the
is
team
all the
even
stuff that
jumped
was
on
in the
creating
way.
some clarity and flow in the assembly buffer.
Great job of getting rid of a whole bunch of stuff you didn't need. That plus all the stuff that left the building because it wasn't working. Now we have everything that you do need nicely organized, and we have labels so we know where to put it back. And we made it easy. It's not too tight, easy to reach for it, put it in. Everything on the top shelf is the stuff that you use most of the time. Bottom shelf you use less often. And don't be afraid to improve this. Use it for a few weeks and then we'll look at another improvement video soon. Thanks, I almost forgot. Now that we have all this extra space here, the guys have decided they're going to have a cart for all the cutoffs that go in here, make it much easier and closer to them. So they're just making this cart up, and they'll be fitting it in here as soon as it's done. Great job, guys. And wow, these guys got a lot of stuff done today. Really had to wrap things up quickly, but you will notice that we got some spots marked on the floor. Remember we talked about buffer management? Answers where the question is, what's next? Where should I put the next cart? Well, we have 4 spots marked out on the floor here, and over here we have this production station. We want it to stay there, and we also don't want anybody putting anything in front of it. So that's why the hash mark. So great job.
This is I don't know if this is a 5S'ing or a blooper reel, but either way, we've got a dumpster here that says no cardboard on it. And then when you look in it, it's pretty much all cardboard. It happens. What a joy kicking off the morning meeting with this team. They were fantastic.